our predictions for the
Brazilian Grand Prix!
This video is sponsored by the wonderful people at Squarespace.
It is currently 48-48 in the Predictions Championship. It is going down to the wire. I can't believe it. It's closer than the Real Life Drivers' Championship by 1 point, which, again, we will take that, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Tommy, it is your turn to go first. Good luck.
Ooh. So, good surprise. I have gone for Brazilian national Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, for God's sake!
No, we haven't predicted the same again. We did that last week.
Well,
that's wild.
I mean, my reaction would...
Okay, so, yeah, good surprise. Gone for Lewis Hamilton. Genuinely, the last race, qualified well, looked, obviously, we're not going to talk again about the incident that happened, but it was looking good for him until it went wrong. So he's shown improvement, and I do feel like it's going to happen, and what a place for it to happen if it did. So Hamilton does normally, bring his A game for his home fans. So I'm going for Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, so to clarify, if my expression and reaction wasn't enough, I also was going to go for Lewis Hamilton. Good surprise. So why don't I whip out ye old faithful George Russell as my good surprise?
Wow.
Because look, George has won round here before. Merc are sometimes incredibly good this season, and I feel like I don't predict them anywhere near enough in my predictions because I always think of Red Bull and McLaren and sometimes the occasional Ferrari Hopium. So I'm not even upset about putting George Russell as my good surprise. So that is locked in. We now head to a big flop. I have gone for Ollie Behrman as my big flop. Because not
That's
only, of course, he nearly got a podium. Prediction. No, but it's classic, but there's more to it, all right? There's more layers. This is like a lasagna. Not that I know how to make a lasagna, but I know there's layers. Ollie Behrman had probably the worst weekend of his racing career last time out in Brazil, where he was just hardly ever facing in the right direction and really struggled. And if it is a wet weekend again, I'm not saying he's going to have the same weekend, but anything lower than fifth, and that's the point. So, but no, I just see that Haas won't be as strong, and that's why I've gone for Ollie Behrman. And in fact, that's what I went for last time out, and it did not pay off. So I've gone back-to-back Ollie Behrman flops.
You have, yeah.
But this is what happens if Ollie's going to drop a P4. I'm going to have to double down here. So that's what I've gone for.
So big flop, I have gone for.
No, you've got a smirk on your face.
No, it's not a happy one. It's Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen. The pessimistic Tommy is out in full force, but there is logic behind it, and that logic is it's going to rain at Brazil, and last year it was terrible. My logic here is Max Verstappen. We're getting to that part of the season. We already saw it somewhat in Mexico, where he has to throw everything on the line and more, take maximum risk in every single situation. We already saw that in Mexico. It's going to ramp up even more in Brazil, that he is just he can't afford to play it safe. Every dive bomb that's possible, he's going for it. Every, bending of the rules, every corner cut, everything possible. And I feel like, if in a sprint weekend, if he goes absolutely ham, it could be, potentially game over. So I hope I'm wrong. Of course I do. But I'm going for Max.
Absolutely fascinating. Could not more strongly disagree with every pessimistic thought you've had about Max Verstappen there.
If you're looking to create a stunning website, Squarespace is your go-to platform. It's an all-in-one solution that really empowers entrepreneurs. I've been using it, and let me tell you, the experience has been fantastic. One of my favourite features is Design Intelligence. It combines 2 decades of design expertise with AI, helping you craft a personalised website that truly reflects your brand. It's like having a design expert by your side. Then there's Squarespace Payments, where managing transactions is so simple. You can accept a variety of payment methods, making it super convenient for your customers. And let's not forget Blueprint AI. This tool helps you build a custom site in just a few clicks. It takes your basic info and transforms it into a beautifully designed website, complete with curated content that matches your aesthetic. When you're ready to launch, check out squarespace.com/P1 to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Sprint poll, Tom Bellingham, please.
Sprint pole, I'm going for Charles Leclerc.
Sorry, maybe just revert to the start of the podcast where I said Friday has the highest likelihood of rain, and you went, Ferrari are pretty good.
Yeah,
in those
it'll be
conditions.
dry. It'll be dry. Straight out the blocks. Why not? I feel like he'll have a strong weekend. And you can tell that I'm spreading the eggs because I went for Lewis Hamilton. Good surprise.
You really are. I'm not spreading them too far because if Ferrari are rubbish, then you've basically put two predictions directly in the bin. Well, I have gone for Max Verstappen as my sprint pole. Genuinely, on paper, as we look at it right now, could there be a more dreamy setup for a Max Verstappen domination? We're going to Brazil, where he did the greatest drive of all time last year. So it's Brazil, of course, this weekend. It's looking like, fingers crossed, it'll be wet. And it's a sprint weekend that Max is full well known to be phenomenal
Strung
at.
out the blocks, yeah.
He's won 12 sprints or something, or I can't remember exactly
now.
the stats. Or
13
now,
now, and the most anyone's ever won is 2, apart from
Oh,
him.
exactly. So the records are suggesting one way, and I am seeing the headlines already now that people may think that Tom Bellingham's throwing the Predictions Championship, backing Ferrari at this stage of the season, but I will take it. Gallagher comes down the inside and takes the lead. That's what
I'll
seeing.
take it for a Max domination and
to be
winning
fair,
the championship.
You really would. So my sprint pole is Max Verstappen. We now head to the sprint winner. My sprint winner is Max Verstappen. Yes, Max Verstappen is getting the sprint pole, sprint win, and it's going to be just absolutely phenomenal.
Sprint winner, I have gone for Lando Norris. He was so dominant last time out. I'm fascinated to see how Lando will do. You mention it like it can go one of either way. He withstands the pressure, continues his form. We all saw what happened last year. There's obviously this whole talk of, has he been really good and improved because the pressure's off him leading the title? He's leading the title now, and he's potentially going to go into a wet Brazilian Grand Prix after what happened last year. We're about to, see. It is such a fascinating setup. But I personally saw a new driver in Lando Norris. I think it was a championship-worthy drive that he did, and I think he'll continue his good form.
Absolutely fair opinion indeed, Tom Bellingham. We now go to pole position for the main Grand Prix.
Pole position, I've gone for Lando Norris. I actually predicted it without knowing the weather, but of course, Lando is a very solid wet weather driver as well. I'll go for Lando to continue his good form. Obviously got him winning the sprint and then goes straight into qualifying a mere few hours later and does it again.
Okay, Lando Norris is locked in for Tommy. I can confirm I was not going to go for LN for the pole position because I'm going for it's Max Verstappen once again.
My God.
It's a Max Verstappen clean sweep in terms of sprint, pole, sprint win and pole position. I'm here for it. I'm living it. I'm dreaming it. I want it. I want everything to do with Max Verstappen being in part of this three-way fight. And am I really that delusional? Yes, he was absolutely nowhere in Mexico in comparison to Lando. But Brazil is a whole different kettle of fish. I will say, right, in these predictions, if it is a bone-dry Brazilian Grand Prix weekend, I'm scoring 0 points because Lando has won everything. However, weather don't let me down. That's all I'll say to make this championship interesting.
I've never wanted to lose this prediction championship
more
more in literally one single weekend of just it being over. But I'll take it for the championship.
We now head to the main race results. In third position, I am locking in Lewis Hamilton. And this is not something I'm doing because I thought you were going to put it as well. I genuinely had that in my predictions before you even said about good surprise. Because I said I was going to put good surprise Lewis Hamilton as Tommy ferociously now changes his P3. George Russell is being fielded as we speak.
Literally had written it as well.
But for me, it is Lewis Hamilton. He's going to get his first podium, and it's going to be at Brazil. What a moment for Ferrari. Well, not first podium ever. First podium for Ferrari. Tommy, over to you.
I'm going to go for George Russell. It's so annoying because I even thought about the meme and was like, I always go for a backup of George Russell, but it is P3, so I was kind of like,
P3,
I can see it happening. P3, yeah. So yeah, going for George again.
Okay,
as a backup.
And that's an absolutely fair prediction as well. I could
yeah,
easily
that's
field
what I mean.
him
It's not
as a
even for the
backup,
banter. It is like
it's George around
solid.
Brazil. He's a very solid driver around there. Okay, we head to second position, Tommy.
Second position, I've gone for Charles Leclerc.
A double Ferrari podium.
Yeah, so I've gone for good surprise for Lewis Hamilton and then predicted his teammates to finish second and get sprint pole.
I love how you're like, Hamilton P3, but I can't upgrade him to P2. There's no chance about that.
No, I was thinking about it, but I'll stick with it because I'll kick myself if it comes in and change. So, yeah, I'll go for Charles Leclerc.
Okay, Charles Leclerc P2. My second position is Lando Norris. Finally, a brain cell is speaking in my brain just purely from the fact that Lando won Mexico by a country mile, and if we have dry, sensible conditions or a sensible race, I firmly believe that Lando will win by a big old margin. But Brazil is never simple. So I've gone for second anyway, because I'm not expecting a massive Lando fall-off. I'm also not expecting Oscar Piastri to be on Lando's pace. I just feel like this is going to be struggle town now for Oscar from now to the end of the season, from what we've seen over the last few Grand Prix. I hope not as well, for his sake, because it will be difficult for him to bounce back in 26, knowing that he led the championship for so long. But you have to go from what you've seen in the last few weekends, and it's been advantage Lando. So P2 for Lando Norris. In first position for the Brazilian Grand Prix, I am locking in Max Verstappen. I've gone for it. I've gone all in. Most of my eggs are in Max's basket. So there you go. And
he has to win, doesn't he? Let's be honest. Pretty much.
It will be the greatest weekend for Formula One if, firstly, I take the lead of the Predictions Championship, and secondly, Max gets within about 15 points of the lead of the world title as well. So there you go. Who is, which is, where is, who's your P1?
It is Lando Norris. I have gone for the dry weather prediction of Lando. But even if it does rain, look, he's been really good in the wet throughout his career. And I just think that confidence boost that he's had going from Mexico. Interestingly, both of us have not put Oscar Piastri anywhere near our predictions. And I as you said, and as I'll say again, I hope I'm wrong, because we need Oscar in this title fight to make it as interesting as possible as well. And it'd be such a shame for him to just fall off at this final stage when he had been leading so long. So I do hope he is in it. But I am, like you, very worried about his form. Fingers crossed it changes, but I just can't see past Lando this weekend based on what we saw in Mexico.
As we now head into no reasoning whatsoever, our one crazy prediction.
And you'll be surprised to hear that it is. All McLaren pit stops are under 3 seconds.
Look, if you want to keep
throwing away
fine.
points the rest of the season. It is
Changeable
mad.
It
genuinely
well, yes.
is mad.
By the way,
happening.
can we just before you? This is a sprint weekend as well. There could be changeable conditions.
No, for the race, for the Grand Prix.
Okay, I shouldn't have clarified it.
I'm glad you did, because that's bold. Well, no, they don't pit in a sprint, though, do they? I guess.
No, I was saying if it's changeable conditions, they might.
Yeah, true. Oh god, the jeopardy of changeable conditions is even more extreme, isn't it? But no, I'm going for it again. I can't actually genuinely believe that this keeps happening. It is quite insane. But what's so weird is it's only ever one of the cars. Last time out they failed this again, but then won the fastest pit stop award.
Yeah.
When they get it right, there's literally 2.1, 2.0 bangers, and when they get it wrong, it's just really wrong.
I hope for McLaren's sake they do get it right, but I hope for my sake that they don't. So I can continue to laugh at Tommy not getting the point for this ridiculous prediction. He's now done 3 race weekends in a row. My crazy prediction: Hamilton gets a podium in either sprint or main race. Come on, my goat. Let's go. It's got to be done. Like that again. It is crazy because Hamilton has had 1 sprint win this entire year,
but 2 sprint podiums
and 2 sprint podiums. So out of
4 races, so how?
Yeah, no, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's all good.
Is that crazy?
That one. Yeah,
it is
on
a
pretty
sprint
crazy.
podium.
It is pretty.
It's got to be main podium, surely.
We'll see about when the results come in.
Terms and conditions will apply afterwards.
Oh gosh, hold on. All right, no, wait, no, we'll revisit it. Right, so let's go to our Patreon prediction. Where if you're part of the P1 Patreon, you can get involved and submit your prediction via the Discord, as well as, of course, getting ad-free listening and many other perks. My Patreon prediction comes in from Peyton G. Max is within a race win from the championship lead after the Brazilian Grand Prix weekend.
Oh my God, you have gone so...
Why do you think I have this Red Bull shirt from about 10 years ago?
Oh my goodness me, you've gone so ham with this. It's crazy.
I have. Why not? Like, I believe in something crazy. I want to see this story unfold, and I want to see Max somehow win this championship from, more than 100 points behind. It's we all live for sporting stories, and this would be one of them.
So my Patreon prediction is from Jensen's Listening, and speaking of all eggs in the basket, it is Lewis finally breaks his Ferrari podium drought.
Okay, so
we
both got
yours. Yeah,
that's crazy.
So there's a bit of it's not even blocking, is it? Because we're equal. But I'd already picked it. So obviously, as we've said many times, and as you'll know, based on how many times we go for the same thing without realising it, we don't see each other's.
Well, there you go. That basically sign seals delivers it for me. My crazy prediction is either the sprint or the main race, because you've literally gone for the same prediction as me if it is just the main race. So thank you very much. I will take the slightly more flexible crazy prediction. Get in the bin, Tom Bellingham. Right, let's head to the family top 3. It is hotting up. It's hotting up mainly because neither of us are scoring any points, so it's still close.
So true.
1 point. It's 10-9 to the boring Bellinghams once again. And Ellie is on the line. Well, she will be on the line. She thought she had a nail appointment at 3, which is an hour from now, so it was like a lot of time. But it's actually 2 o'clock, so her nail appointment's in 1 minute. So we have to get her predictions right now.
We're going to fly through it.
Hello. Hi, Elle. Welcome from the nail salon.
I actually sat just outside the nail salon because I didn't want to do it inside the nail salon.
That would have been better, actually, because then you could have asked their opinions as well. Right, so give me your top 3 for the Brazilian Grand Prix, starting with 3rd.
In 3rd, I'm going to go for Lando Norris.
Okay. P3, Lando, yep. P2?
In 2nd, I'm going to go for George Russell.
Hello. Good evening. And
I think he's coming back fighting for this week after last Grand Prix.
Okay, all right. And in 1st position, please.
It's got to be Max Verstappen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my word.
To be honest, that is very tasty predictions, and there's no criticism to be had. It's Brazil. You can just Georgina literally put Alonso in last time. This was probably where we wanted to field Alonso, if anything, if there's one race weekend.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. I hope your nails go well, and I hope they will have the Brazilian flag on them.
Probably not, but...
Okay.
We'll see.
Bye. Love you. Bye. All right. I'm not against that at all. Not against that top 3. It feels like it's going to come true, and that's the 3-pointer for the Gallaghers. Tommy, who are you fielding this week?
Well, I've taken a big risk here because the Bellinghams, I don't feel like we've scored points in absolutely ages. We obviously had a massive lead at one point, and I don't feel like we're scoring many points. But I'm putting trust in Grace again.
No, you're
her wheel
not.
knowledge has improved. I'm trusting her. So last night, I recorded another video with her where I had all the drivers on screen, and I'll play it for you now. You see these racing drivers?
What?
I need you to tell me who's going to finish 3rd at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Which one? Oscar Piastri.
Okay, who's going to finish
That look
second?
over the.
Lewis Hamilton? Wow. And who's going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix? Who's that? Max Verstappen. That's a good prediction.
There we go.
A Max
A
Lewis.
Max win, a Ferrari
Oscar.
second, and a McLaren third. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest.
Mate, I thought it might be about sort of, I don't know, till she's maybe like 20 years old. She'll come on the podcast and replace you. It's now within a couple of months.
Can you
to be
imagine?
honest.
I was
More
thinking
wheel
this.
knowledge.
I was thinking this after today. Can you imagine if we got the same result as last time and she missed out on the double Alpine podium, and she didn't actually predict him, and then it comes in?
That's so true. Gosh, wow, I completely forgot that even happened. But Grace has fielded a strong top
It's
three.
a
I
strong
feel like
top three. Yeah.
The brainwashing's happened. You've been playing some nursery rhymes that are like, you will choose Oscar Piastri P3.
True. Although she's picked one driver that's not had decent form and been on a podium a while, and one driver that's not been on the podium at all this season. But
If there's
maybe.
one place to make a change,
I hope
it's
so.
this one. Thank you, Grace. And there we have it. I'm very much glass half full. If anything, my glass is completely full at the moment when it comes to Formula One in the season. Tommy is he's so dehydrated, it's crazy. The man is, his pessimistic voice is absolutely controlling him at the moment. So with that being said, what are your final thoughts, pessimistic Tommy?
My final thoughts are, I won't be pessimistic, and I'll end on an optimistic thought of because as I will be in the future, I'll say I'm having the best time of the Delusion Tour in North America right now, and the shows the other day were incredible, and you need to make sure that you go see them, because honestly, last night's was unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it. It was a banger. I can't believe I crowd surfed. That was crazy.
Naked. Yeah, that was...
we want people to go.
Yeah, people were choosing where to put the tattoo. Anyway, right, so there you go. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. As always, we will see you for our live streams. We'll still be streaming, even if we are out in North America doing our shows.
In a Denver
We'll
hotel.
Still, be live streaming somewhere in Denver, and I look forward to it very much. So we'll see you then. Lots of love. Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.